We can move on to the Final Four. Did you see Dan Hurley getting the ref's face? It went viral. Did you see that?
Bro. Because the ref couldn't do nothing. What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, he just took it. I'll give him that. I respect that. He took it like a champ. That was so funny. Oh, he deserved it too. I ain't gonna lie. If you go back and look at
Hey,
that,
look out with the ref. I would have said tick. Ruined your season.
you gonna give him the free throws after the clock expired?
And it would have been, it was like zero point 0.4 left. It would have been warranted. Like everybody said, like, I know all the Duke fans, everybody said, why is that not a tick? That's a tick. Everybody's mad. Like I'm not mad that he didn't call that tick. Especially after I seen the explanation from Dan Hurley. He said he was fired up. They had a good relationship before there. Like we at least we see so many like of the same referees. So like I can definitely believe it where he could have had a prior relationship with the referee. He's coached a long time. He knows that referee. He knows that referee in that moment wouldn't have gave him a technical foul. He wouldn't have probably did it if not. So I could see him being fired up. He knows the ref real well. And like he said, the ref told him he still got 0.3, 0.4 on the clock. He said there was going to be time on the clock. So, I mean, I guess I don't think it's a crazy deal. But if I was a Duke fan, I would have been pissed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would have been pissed if I was a Duke fan. I'm not going to lie.
The combo of how they lost into that, oh man, I can't even imagine. Oh, my uncle, Duke fan, better yet. I'm gonna go ask him after this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was a Duke fan, I would have definitely been heated. But do you think? I think UConn, if they win this game in against Illinois to go to the Natty, Dan Hurley, I mean, his legacy is just keep going up. They don't even have to win the Natty. I don't think they're going to win the Natty. I know you think they are. We could talk about that in a minute. But Illinois has like sort of like an international team, so they got like tons of different dudes on their team who are from other countries. So at the beginning of the year, they didn't really mesh because they had to get adjusted to this type of basketball. So throughout the year, they've gotten better and better and better. And right now, it's showing they're playing some of their best basketball of the season. And they beat Houston. But I've known they've been this good since I would say November-ish. I've known they've been this good. But it's going to be a battle between UConn and Illinois. But I'm more excited about the Arizona-Michigan game. I think that it feels like that's going to be like the national title game. Like the team who wins this game, I think, can win the national title. Unless it's one of these games where it's like, yeah, you won the game, but you're so beat up. How much more do you have to play the Natty? Like, are you going to give your all, give every single ounce you got, and you have nothing left for the Natty? Because this game right here is going to be one of them ones that come down to the last minute, 30 seconds. So, what do you think about both of the matchups, Antonio?
Yeah, I don't disagree. With that game being close, especially because like Michigan played Tennessee, they won by like 33. Arizona played Purdue, they won by like 15. Like they had to sweat at some parts, but especially in the second half, Arizona dropped like 48 and Purdue dropped like 25 or 26, something like that. So it's not like I guess you kind of are building up to it in general just for being in the tournament, but they really both teams got to watch for like blowing themselves out basically, especially if the game runs close. Because of that, to be honest, that's kind of part of why I think UConn is going to win. I also think they're just riding the momentum really good. I can see the argument for Illinois for the same reason, but I don't know. Let's see. UConn's bracket path, it was a 11-point win against Furman. That was low-key closer than it should have been. Then they beat UCLA 57-73, barely beat Michigan State 63-67, and then had the walk-off against Duke. And Illinois low-key been cakewalking, except for the Houston game, but I mean that was good effort, tough game. But like Idaho, they won by like 30. A&M, they won by 30. They played Iowa, the 9 seed that I low-key thought was going to beat them, but then they lost by like 12 or 13. So like I don't know. I feel like because UConn's probably had like the hardest path of the four, I feel like they're gonna like ride that momentum. I feel like it isn't like killing them per se. I feel like it helps rejuvenate and motivate, especially since they know they're on the last leg of the run. It's like you got to get it going. And UConn just in general, that's a good school to beat in, like a basketball school in general, the men's and women's team. I'll say it right now. We ain't got to touch too much on the women's, but I feel like they're gonna win both of them. To be honest, I don't think that's a crazy take to have, especially on the women's side. But I think it's just all the one seeds. Let me double check. You can cut this if you want, but if you want to keep it, it's fine.
I'll talk while you do that. Michigan and UConn, or Arizona and UConn, or Arizona and Illinois. I don't know which one is going to happen, but I picked Arizona in my bracket to go all the way. I picked Arizona to go to the Natty, so I'm a pray Arizona wins this game. But Yaxel Lindenberg from Michigan, oh my goodness, he's a dude. He was at UAB with me when I played college football there. So he's tall. He's like 6'9", 6'10", playing the three. They got a 7'4" dude at the 5. They got a 7-footer at the 4, and Yaxel plays the 3. They're big. They're big. That's how I knew they were going to beat Alabama, because they're just so big. They're dominant down low. They can play half-court offense better than anybody in the country, and their guards are so athletic. Elliot Kadu, the transfer from North Carolina, he's streaky from beyond the arc. He's having his best year from 3. Damari Burnett, he's pretty athletic. They got a guy number 1 coming off the bench that can get hot. So they got a lot of guys that scare me for Arizona. But, I mean, Arizona has some NBA guys, too. Braden Burries, Koa Pete. I mean, they got some NBA dudes, too. They got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket. It's going to be – I mean, they're very evenly matched. I don't know who's going to win. It's like one of them games, like, I could always give you a prediction. Like, right here is 50-50. I have no idea.
That's funny. I'm looking at I'm just pulling up some like players to see the rotations. That's funny that they got Illinois with like a 60% chance of winning.
Yeah, I see that.
That doesn't surprise me just because of the kind of run they've been on, but and then UConn like barely squeaking by, but like, I mean, it's like, like I don't know. I think their talent's really good. They got a really nice roster. I'm a big fan of Reed. He's got what? He averages 14.7, 8.8 rebounds. I think he's tough.
I do think Illinois can get in a lot of trouble. I like Illinois to win that game, to play Arizona in the Natty. I'm going to call it now, Illinois versus Arizona. Or Illinois versus Michigan. I have no idea.
I can subscribe to Arizona making it, but I feel like it's going to be UConn, Arizona. And I feel like they're going to win.
I can never count out Dan Hurley. So every time I doubt Dan Hurley, he shows me otherwise. I had them getting upset like second round.
That's so funny.
Because the way they struggled at the end of the regular season, it was just like, it's like they're always playing with these like smaller teams, like playing with their food. So I'm like, man, they're going to get upset. But I mean, if Dan Hurley somehow wins a third national championship with this team, like no disrespect to this team, but it's not compared to the national championship teams he's had in the year past. So I feel like he's done more with less, you could say.